So welcome back to Unexpectedly Random. Today we're going to be doing a new series. This series is going to be called Play and Parley. And, of course, Parley is essentially a talk, discussion sort of thing. In this case, it's not in the traditional sense of the word, I guess. But it's just an opportunity to talk to you guys and kind of explain things that are going on and give you my thoughts and that kind of crazy thing. Most of today's gameplay footage is going to be basically just intro stuff. Today we're playing the Legend of Dragoon. It's actually a game on the original PlayStation that I went in with my step-siblings to buy when I was a kid, and I've still got it, and amazingly, playing it on a HD TV, the graphics look really good, all things considered. So, but the things we're going to talk about today, I've got several things on my mind. There's the future of the channel always kind of comes into play. I've got a lot of things I'm working on, and I'm still pushing to get those 365 videos out this year. I finally caught up from the videos I had fallen behind on when I was still determining the start of this year what we were going to do. So, in addition to the videos that I've already started, the series with Undercover Cat and the Ancient Chinese Proverbs, I hope to get back into the What's in Your Trunk episodes so we can continue that series as well. And this new thing that I've been working on, I'm going to try and put out some parodies, some song parodies. I've got four or five, I think, right now that I've started working on. One that's complete, but it's a little rough. Another one, I think probably the first one I'm going to release, is by Big Time Rush. It's a parody of their song Elevate. It's a great song. It's about making Jell-O. It's really hilarious. So, it'll be coming out before too long. I'll give you an sample and a sneak peek on this play and parlay today. It's going to be a cappella without any music, and so forgive me if it sounds weird or off or slightly off-pitched. We're going to get together with some better recording equipment, hopefully, and get the song actually recorded. But I'll give you a sneak peek of the chorus to that a little later in the video. So, the other things that I wanted to talk about, and it's a little late to jump on the bandwagon, but the YouTube partner program changes. That's a popular subject right now, and of course, I'm a very small channel. I've got 35 subscribers right now. A good portion of them are keeping my videos alive, in all honesty. But and I am grateful. It's absolutely amazing. I'm happy to see that many people subscribe to me this early on. So, with the partner changes, of course, you know, the majority of the changes are to the qualification requirements. I guess originally you had to go through an application process and everything. When I started on YouTube, it was after they had changed it to where they were accepting everybody into the program. You just had to start an account and you could monetize right away. Which was fantastic for me. I monetized. I was making some ad revenue off my videos, and it was really encouraging to see the numbers ticking up, and really helped to push me to continue to make better content. Well, now with the changes, of course, I no longer could monetize. This was their first change. You had to hit 4,000 views, total views, not 4,000, sorry, 10,000 total views across your channel. And, which initially sounded like a really difficult threshold, but in reality it's not that much. So, I continued working. I was a little discouraged at first, but I continued working on my content and moving forward with it so I could reach that view threshold. And I honestly, I was having trouble for a while. And I wasn't sure that I was going to be able to get to that threshold. And it's like, well, this is frustrating. I was almost to $1 earned in my ad revenue. And it was really exciting. But then it's like, well, now I'm never going to earn that. Then it came this year, and I was firing back up into it, getting kind of psyched up again for the YouTube stuff, and I was really pushing to get those 10,000 views by February. That way I could start remonetizing and start making some income off from my videos. Of course, right about that time, they announced the changes to the partner program, which now required you to have a minimum of 10,000 total views, required you to have a total of 4,000 total watch hours on your channel across all your videos, and it also had required you to have a total of 1,000 subscribers. Those really hit me hard. Initially, I wasn't impressed. I was really put off. It's like you're just shutting down any chance of new creators trying to grow because it takes so much work. And I mean, everybody does this to a certain extent for their own enjoyment. But everybody's also hoping, hey, a little extra money on the side is going to help out. You know? So that really hurt. But I got to thinking about it, and I got to looking into some of the other YouTubers' comments on the matter and how they felt about it, and it kind of showed it to me in a new light. I could understand things that I didn't understand before. It was eye-opening. Instead of being frustrated with it, I was almost empowered, maybe? That's not really the right wording for it, but I was encouraged again to strive to reach that milestone, to accomplish that requirement that they had for the YouTube Partner Program again. And so I set out on a task to put out more and better content. And really a lot of the you hear from the small YouTube channels, and they're like, this is bogus. Like I initially thought that they're just killing off the smaller creators. But in reality, they are doing it to protect their ad revenue, their advertisers, and they're also doing it to protect the creators. Because there are the people that rip off other YouTubers and just copy their footage to repost and skim their views and their ad revenue, which is bogus, and there should definitely be something in place to prevent that. Then you have the bigger YouTube people that say, well, this is a good idea because they need to select kind of who's going to be in it and who's not. But I don't know, maybe I'm just rambling, which I guess is really what this is about. But I wanted to address that, the partner program and my thoughts on it. And maybe while I'm playing, this is not the best way to do it. It's going to take some time to I think, get used to having a discussion and playing at the same time. But, because I tend to lose my train of thought a little bit, as I'm sure you've noticed. So, but I don't know. That's kind of a glimpse into my thoughts on the matter. And, it's a good thing. It's tough, and it makes it harder on us. But really, if this is what you want to do, then do it. There really are other ways to make money with YouTube and through YouTube, aside from the ad revenue. I mean, there's cases where you can sell merchandise, which I plan to do eventually. I want to wait probably until I have a little better following, so it's more lucrative. But you can handle it through that sort of matter. I missed it. You can also do sponsorships with other companies and that kind of thing, and it works. The other thing with this that comes to mind is the sub for sub stuff, and that's, to me, it's kind of circumventing the system. It doesn't, I mean, subscribe to people that interest you, and don't just, if you're not going to be active, it kind of ruins the whole purpose, you know, for both you as a viewer and for the creators. Because then it's like, okay, here's 20,000 subscribers, which is a massive exaggeration, but here's 20,000 subscribers that aren't active at all, and so they're not helping anybody. They're not helping YouTube, they're not helping the creator, they're not helping the viewer, even. We as creators, we rely a lot on you guys' feedback and you guys' input, and our goal is to bring you good content to the best of our ability. And we grow and develop based on, one, what we are interested in, but to an extent, what our viewers want to see. But, I don't know. It's an interesting situation, and I know one day I'm going to make it to that marker, and when I do, I'll start earning the revenue that I earn. I mean, it's called earnings for a reason, I guess. So, it was, like I said, it was discouraging at first, but I've come around now. I'm more understanding. So, but now that I've talked in a circle, well, I guess let's talk about this game a little bit. This is, of course, The Legend of Dragoon. I think it's The Legend of Dragoon. It could be Legend of the Dragoon. It's hard to tell. Their graphic was a little strange. But we spent so many hours playing this when I was a kid, and it's still so much fun. There's all kinds of things to do. It's a very long game. It's not one of those just fire up and complete it in a day sort of things. Of course, the save points are all over the place. Not really. Save points are here and there, and apparently I'm not going to be able to save it. Oh well. But we can pick up from the start again later. So, but it's a really, really awesome game, and there's a lot of interesting graphics to it. Of course, compared to newer graphics, this is very cheesy and very poor, but I still like it. I'm kind of a guy that likes the retro games, the retro sort of stuff, and so this is fun. And the game mechanics are good. I like the the turn-by-turn attacking and that sort of thing. And the storyline progresses pretty easily. There's a couple places where we used to get lost, but we could usually figure our way out of it. So, but in the interest of keeping this video from running too long, I know we're hitting about 15 minutes now. I think I'm going to go ahead and pause this here, and then we're going to see if I can keep from totally butchering my parody for you guys. So, for those of you that stuck around long enough to hear it, I'll go ahead and mute the game here and pull up my lyrics on the other screen. Give me just a second. But it's really cool. Right now I'm still working on writing the lyrics for the verses, but it's really a good one, and it feels good. It fits, it flows. It's a very smooth parody. So to start off, let's see if I can find this. I'm going to sing the chorus portion, the portion that I'm going to sing as my parody. I'm going to sing the original first, so you can get kind of a feel for it. Those of you that aren't familiar with Big Time Rush, it was a TV show several years ago that played on Nickelodeon. It was focused around this group of 4 guys that was a band or a song singing group. I don't know exactly the word for it, but they didn't really play music; they sang music, and it followed kind of their experiences and their struggles and that kind of thing. But they had this song. It's called "Elevate." And that's the song we're going to be writing a parody of. So, here we go. I'm going to try and do this without destroying it. And let me know what you think. Like I said, I gotta write the rest of it, but we'll give you a little sneak peek here for those of you that stayed to the end of the video, and hopefully it's a hit. So, here's the original. Elevate a little higher. Let's throw a party in the sky and celebrate. Elevate until we fly, yeah. Move your feet until you levitate. Come on, let's elevate. To me, that didn't sound too bad. I may think differently when I listen to it, but in the interest of keeping this video from running for 12 years, we'll accept it as it is. Again, like I said, it's a cappella. I've had no formal singing instruction, so that's just what we've got. So when I record the parody, we'll do a lot nicer recording setup, decent microphone and stuff. So it'll be better. But here is the parody version of it. It's titled "Refrigerate," and of course it's a song about Jell-O, which will become very clear in these lyrics here. Refrigerate a little longer. To take it out now would be a big mistake. Refrigerate a little longer. Just shake the bowl and watch it vibrate. Come on, refrigerate. So that's the chorus of the parody that I've written. And it's fun. It's really great. I got some really interesting ideas for the music video. Probably what I'll release is a lyric video first, with the recording or a recording of the parody and the lyrics on screen. that'll give me time to release it so you guys can listen to it, kind of give some feedback if you want to, and then from there I'll record the music video and put it with the audio, because that's gonna be really interesting. A lot more difficult too. But I know it's gonna be a lot of fun, and I've had a lot of fun and a lot of late nights, like tonight, staying up and working on lyrics. I've got some of the other songs I'm working on parodies for is Perfect by Ed Sheeran. Let's see, there's a Taylor Swift song. Let me grab my book here. Taylor Swift song. I've got a wonderful parody for Blue by Eiffel 65. Let's see. It's Blue again. Ed Sheeran, Perfect. Big Time Rush, Elevate. Endgame by Taylor Swift. That's that one's going to be a challenge to write, but there's a section in there that's going to be really fun. And, Shawn Mendes got a song called There's Nothing Holding Me Back. And I've got a really good parody idea for that. And it looks like I've got a note in here for a parody of Luke Bryan's song Home Alone Tonight. And it may be titled YouTube. So that could be a fun one to listen to. But some other cool ideas I've been writing down. I've got a little notebook here that I write down my crazy ideas in. Cool stuff like that. But I think we're going to end the video here and call it a day. It's going to put the video at about 20 minutes, I think, which is a long video, but I hope you guys can stick in there and watch it to the end. So, of course, if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button. We love to see you guys around the channel. It's important for me as well as I hope it's important for you guys. There's lots of fun stuff to watch here. I work on a vlog every once in a while. It's not daily, but when there's something fun going on, I try and post a vlog or a video of it. And here in the middle will be the subscribe button, and on either side here, this is going to link back to the 365-day playlist on the one side, and on the other side you'll see a link to a video that YouTube recommends specifically for you. So, of course, they've got their algorithms that determine that, and we'd be happy to have you click on that and let us know if YouTube is right. Until next time, stay random.